Good morning, everyone. This is Sports Freak from the D, and welcome to Let's Talk Real Ball. This is the second week of the college football season, and everything gotten a little bit more interesting in the aspect of some of the top schools were playing little patsies, and they treated them like little patsies. The only good game this weekend, I think, was the Texas A&M Clemson game, which in a way kind of showed me that the top two teams are still Alabama and Clemson, so we might see them meeting up again in the playoffs again. There are some other interesting stories though. Georgia looks just as powerful as they did last year, if not better. Uh, Auburn looks just as powerful as they were last year, if not better. So the Southeastern Conference is reestablishing itself again. Again, the top tier schools are way above everybody else. The medium schools, such as the Floridas, which I want to say something about that right now. Yes, the loss to Kentucky at home was a blow to Florida, but I'm not so down on them. Rome wasn't built in a day. There's still a lot of talent in that campus. They're still our arch rival. I do have the most respect for them. Uh, Felipe Franks shows a little chinks on his armor. He does like to swing the ball long ways, but doesn't like to look around the backfield too much. That's something that they're working on. Like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. There's still talent in that team. They're going through some growing pains right now. But I'll ask the Florida fans, along with the Florida State fans, the same thing. Would you rather come out of the blocks scoring 70 points every game and then regress as the season go on? Or do you want to get better slowly as the season goes on and peak in November? Well, my answer is I want to peak in November because guess who we play in November? Oh, that's right, we play the Gators. Hey, Gators, guess who you play in November? Oh, that's right, you play Florida State, which you haven't beaten in 5 years, by the way. But anyway, that's just what I think. I think everybody needs to settle down. Just relax, like Aaron Rodgers said. Relax. It's growing pains. Uh, Now going back to my Seminoles, it was a victory this past Saturday. Again, we beat the almighty Sanford. They are good, but they are still an FCS school, and it took us 4:03 left in the game to finally get a lead in the game and in the season. It wasn't too impressive, but the team did get better as the game wore on. If you notice, we held Sanford to 3 points in the second half. We couldn't do anything offensively or defensively in the first half, but we did turn it on in the second half. So that was impressive the second half, but not an impressive victory. Kind of left a little sour taste in our mouth. Uh, there's a lot of negativism going on about Willie Taggart, but again, I say the same thing. Just relax a little bit, okay? There's some growing pains. There's a new offense, a new type of defense. Uh, we are showing signs that we are getting a little better. We're facing Syracuse this Saturday at 12 noon on ESPN. Syracuse is 2-0. I'm a firm believer of not who you play is when you play them, and we're playing them when they're 2-0. Let's say they go 0-8 from now on. Well, we still play them when they were 2-0, and it will be a very big, impressive victory because it is our first road game. I can't help but tell you that I am a little nervous about it. It's not like we've looked impressive on any aspect of our game. Even our kicker, who was supposed to be really, really good, Mr. Aguayo, has been missing cheap shots. But anyway, the season is upon us, and we're in full boat. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season, but we have to get better quickly. We got Miami and Clemson and Louisville in the horizon, and we better get better quickly. Now let's talk baseball. The pennant races are getting very exciting, especially on the West, National League West, with Colorado, Arizona, and the Dodgers. Milwaukee and Chicago is getting interesting. and even the wild card race between the Yankees and Oakland is getting interesting. So this is the great time of baseball. This is where baseball takes the front stage because of the pennant races. Football's really getting into gear now, but baseball is competing with everybody's attention, and the Yankees are struggling a little bit, especially offensively. That's kind of expected. Aaron Judge is coming back. He's right around the corner. If you notice the batting averages of some of the major stars, Greg Bird, Gary Sanchez, and everybody else, their averages are not very good. That needs to improve. You guys got to get hot sooner or later, man. You can't go into the playoffs batting 189. You just can't. It's not a good thing. But the pitching is coming around. Sonny Gray is still a little bit of an enigma. He has all the talent in the world. He has everything you want to in a starting pitcher, but there's something about pitching in New York. Like I said before, pitching in New York is quite different than pitching anywhere else. You got to take the ups, you got to take the downs. You got to be an even-keeled person. You can't take things personal. Of course, New Yorkers will let you know exactly how they feel. But I think they'll be all right. The bullpen's coming around. It's fun. It's a fun time to watch baseball right now. It's a fun time to watch this kid Soto from Washington hitting home runs. And he's only a teenager. But anyway, I look forward to talking to you all again. Please make comments. Don't be shy. And wait till my next podcast will be coming in the next couple of days. Until then, have a good weekend, folks, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye bye.